All right, so it's that time of the year again where everybody's talking about the great lock-in of 2025, or quote unquote winter arc, right? And I feel like the trap that most people fall into is that they wait for these little arcs like winter arc or January 1st, or oh, it's time, I'm gonna finally get my summer body, yada yada. They wait for arcs for them to finally. They think it's an anime. You guys think you're like an anime where you're waiting for a training arc to actually get serious about your life when you should have just been serious 365 days of the year, right? That's the trap that most guys fall into, because keep watching this. All these guys that are talking about the great lock-in of 2025 winter arc, right? These are the guys that are gonna fall off in like a week or two, right? Because they go way too big, way too hard in the first bit, and they don't understand that like you have to. This is not just one arc where you do a training arc and then you're done. No, this is like lifetime, like long-term planning and thinking, right? It's about recreating yourself. Like I'm always talking about, recreate yourself into recreate yourself into a character that commands attention and never bores the audience, right? And the key to recreating yourself is the actions and the habits, right? So there's infinite versions of you out there, right? Think of it like a multiverse. There's like a multiverse versions of you. There's a version of you that's a bum and he goons and he watches Netflix and he doesn't do anything with his life. He's lazy, whatnot. And then there's a version of you who's jacked. He gets choosing signals. He's doing everything he says he's gonna do. You know, he's living his dream, yada yada. All those things. There's different versions of you, right? The only thing that separates those versions of you and the current you right now is the actions and the habits, right? So when it comes to all of these arcs and stuff like that, like when you only treat it as an arc and you tell your brain like, oh, okay, this is just for a season, you're gonna revert back to your old self faster than you think, because you need to come in with the mindset that this is like, okay, the old me is dead. You have to destroy the old version of yourself if you want to embrace the new. And a part of doing that, it's like a long, painful process. You have to do the actions and the habits that lead to becoming a new person, right? For example, like you want to become someone who's on Bodygame, in shape, in the gym. So gotta think about it. What are the actions and habits of that person? This person goes to the gym 3 times a week. They eat this type of food. They take this type of whey protein. They do this. They take pre-workout. They go to the gym at this time. Like, what is the identity of this person? You have to adopt those actions and habits, right? Right. This is something that I had to do in the beginning as well, and currently right now, like this past semester, I had to think about what is the type of person that has a 3.0 GPA. What is the identity? What time do they study at? How long do they study for? What are the studying habits? What are the studying techniques? Like what do they have tutors? Do they do this, do that? Like, what are the actions and the habits of someone with a 3.0 GPA, right? So a lot of recreating yourself and something to focus on if you are participating in this great lock-in, or if you're just locked in general, is what are the actions and habits that are separating you from the person that you want to be, right? See, and the thing is, and I'm not even fully like against the great lock-in or winter arc. I feel like it's kind of a good thing in a way to start momentum before you enter like the new year, so you're actually going into the new year with momentum. So I feel like, because at the end of the day too, like this winter season of like September to December, January, February, that's when summer bodies are made. Summer bodies are not made 3 weeks before summer. No. This is actually the time where you should really dial down on like fitness, self-improvement, because that's when. Because think of it like this, like you're like a cocoon, right? You're in a cocoon. You're like a caterpillar, a cocoon right now, and you're in a cocoon and self-improving on yourself from September till March or whatever, right? You hop out of cocoon by March, you're jacked, you're in shape, you're a new version of yourself, but it doesn't end there, right? Even once you become the butterfly, you become the version of self that you want to be, you still have to be improving. You still have to be working on yourself, right? The law of 25 says that the character that you are trying to create should be your life's greatest project, right? So in that case, your body, your self-improvement, everything, that's your greatest project that you should be constantly working on, right? Like life is about constant seasons. of recreating yourself. You're constantly recreating yourself, right? It's not just an arc thing. Like, you have to constantly change. Like, if you're the same person for the next 6 months later, then you're doing something wrong. Every 6 months you have to be recreating yourself. You have to be hopping into a new cocoon, right? It's a constant thing. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do winter arc for 2 weeks and then I'm gonna fall off and I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore because it's too cold. I swear, the guys that are on this winter arc shit, these are the same guys that will complain about how cold it is to go to the gym. They just cope. It's all talk, right? Like, even in January, they say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, right? It's like all talk, right? Like, you have to be someone who actually does it, right? Because if you're not, you're a fraud, right? So the TLDR of all of this is, I'm not totally against winter arc. I'm not totally against the Great Lock-In. I just think that you shouldn't treat it like you're not an anime character. This isn't an arc, right? This is like a lifetime thing. Even anime characters you see in the animes, they're constantly working on themselves. Goku, Vegeta, Asta, Naruto, all these guys, they're constantly training, bro. And that's how you have to approach it. You have to constantly be self-improving every day. It doesn't matter if it's winter arc or January, whatever you want to call it, but you guys get the point, man. Make sure you hit that link in the description if you want to work with me personally, if you need help building a physique that commands attention, never bores the audience. If you need help getting in shape and you're not sure where to start, hit that link in the description. We'll be happy to be working with you soon. Make sure you're actually serious if you book a call, because I don't want to work with you if you're not serious. Only serious guys only, the guys who are actually looking to change their lives. So hit that link in the description if that sounds like you, and remember to like and subscribe. And remember, there's nothing enlightening about playing small. I'm gonna catch y'all. See ya.